Ho ho ho, Santa's got a gun. If you've been naughty this year, you're not getting coal in your stocking, you're getting a bullet in the head. Hello and welcome back to Weird and Great Comic Book Covers. Today we're looking at some more weird and great comic book covers, because that's the point of this series. So yeah, let's get into this right away with Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 112. There's not much more I can say about it, other than what I already have said, which is basically nothing, because Santa's holding a gun and smoking a cigar, and I think Marvel put Punisher in a beard and a fat suit. I'm not sure. But honestly, I don't want to question it. So let's just move right along to some ones where it doesn't look like Santa wants to kill me. Okay, so here we've got the cover for Detective Comics issue number 339, and this is like a very absurd version of Some Days You Can't Get Rid of a Bomb, because instead of it just being a bomb, it's Batman holding a gorilla with a suicide vest on. This is what comic books used to be. In some ways, they're better now, because they make sense, but in a lot of ways, I want more Batman holding more gorillas with more suicide vests. You can leave the suicide vests out, but Batman needs to be holding more gorillas. I'm telling you. It's just... how much can you say? It's like Robin's super worried about him, and Batman is just straining himself, but he's super strong holding up that monkey. I don't even know if it's actually gorilla. It's just the Beast Bomb, which, how is that not a villain in a Batman movie yet? You know, that Dark Knight Rises, Bane could have used them perfectly. I'm just saying. But I love this cover, because it's just one of those ones that perfectly encapsulates the weirdness of comic books. And speaking of perfectly encapsulating the weirdness of comic book covers, we have Strange Adventures issue number 79, which brings us this beautiful masterpiece of invading snowmen. I feel like this episode should have been a Christmas episode, honestly. First we had Homicidal Santa, now we've got Invasion, Happy, Frosties, but they're just so prideful, like, they're snowmen. I can take those guys down with a hairdryer. That's all it takes. Like, a bag of popcorn is more powerful than them. Like, the popcorn will melt them, and therefore kill them. But they've also got lasers, so I don't know where that leads. You know, I feel like being made of ice and shooting lasers kind of evens themselves out. But they could also just melt themselves because, again, they've got lasers coming from their eyes. Am I overthinking this? Either way, it's a great cover, and really weird. Now we've got Amazing Spider-Man issue number 28, which is from the graduation of Peter Parker, which is a big deal in and of itself. But that's not why I want to look at this cover. I want to look at this cover because it's a great looking cover. It fully shows the best of what Steve Ditko could do. It's really moody and dark, and it's just an excellent use of shadows and negative space. It's just always been one of my favorite covers, because Spider-Man just looks so imposing, but, like, also clearly outclassed by Molten Man. Because, you know, it's Molten Man who's, you know, who cares about Molten Man? But he also looks pretty threatening coming out of the shadows like that. And you can only see the gold. He looks like an Oscar that wants to kill you. And I think that's just a really cool cover. It's just a really cool concept for a cover. Just having Spider-Man mostly blend in with the darkness and have a single color background. It's phenomenal. It has always been one of my favorite covers. And it always will be. And now we've got Avengers issue number 43, the first appearance of Red Guardian. I chose this not because there's something about the cover that really stands out, but just because throughout this entire series, I feel like we haven't really gotten to see the true hyperbolic nature of comic book covers yet. There's been bits and pieces, but I think this one really does a good job of showcasing that because of just the language that's used on the cover. You know, calling Red Guardian the new villain of the year. Like, sure, he's going to be in Black Widow now, in 2020, but this is from the mid-60s. It took more than 50 years for anybody to really care about him. You know, he's made some appearances, but he's not a big deal. And then it's also got the floating heads of the Avengers, which Like, it makes it look like a sitcom or something, and they're just, like, all happy-go-lucky when they're trying to fight a communist menace. It's weird, but it's also cool because it's got, very Kirby-esque art. I don't know for sure if Kirby drew this. Could be Don Heck or any number of artists. I don't think it was Kirby. He wasn't working on Avengers at this time, but he could have been doing covers. I don't know. I should have researched it, but I didn't. Anyway, I do like this cover. It's just not anything that really stands out. It's a pretty generic introduction cover, but it's cool, and Red Guardian's got a pretty cool design with, really dark red. So, it's got that going for it. And finally, we've got World's Finest Comics, issue number 33. I legitimately don't have anything to say about this. I think I'm just going to leave it up to you to interpret and sign off. Hope you have a wonderful day. And always remember that there was a time when comic book publishers thought it would be enticing to have Superman juggle Batman and Robin with his feet. So have a great day, and subscribe if you like this video. I do a lot of these, and I want to do a lot more. They're a lot of fun to do. So hopefully I'll see you next time, and goodbye, everybody, and goodbye, Superman, Batman, and Robin. Have fun with whatever the heck this is.